Now let's expand on the select statement just a little bit. And I just want to explain column aliases because you're going to see these a lot out there. And if you've been around Transact SQL a while, these are old news to you. But if you're new to it, this can really help you understand some of these queries that you're seeing. In the previous video, we talked about just a basic select statement, and I selected the last name and first name from the table. Now obviously I can select these in any order that I would like. So I can bring this one up here, move this one down here, and then I'll have to move my comma. But I can pull them out. Notice this first name, last name. Well, now I can pull them out in last name, first name. Doesn't matter about the order. But I don't like this AU_L name showing up in the result set down here. So what I can do is I can use the keyword as and say show the last name as last and the first name as first. And if I execute this, notice it now gives me a different column header down here, and this is a little easier to read. Now where this will really help you is if you're supplying this information out to a reporting service like Crystal Reports or SQL Server Reporting Services, this is the name of the field right here, first and last. You will see out there for your fields to choose from. Now that's really cool. It makes it a little more intuitive for your report builders. Now there's another thing here that makes that kind of surprises people, and that is the as keyword is optional, and so you will never see it. What you will see is the database name of the column, a space, and then the alias. And notice this runs just fine. So this is what you will normally see is a space. Now, if I'm going to leave all one name and just put last name, that will run no problem. But if I want to put a space between that, I'm going to have a problem now because it can't figure out what's object names and what's not. So I have to delimit that by putting single quotes around it. And you'll notice when I open single quotes, it turns everything red till I close them. That's helping me understand that I have an open delimiter there. But notice with this, I can now have spaces in my column alias names. Now that's just a real simple little functionality called column aliasing. We'll talk about table aliasing a little bit later on. That's a very simple way to rename the columns that you're putting in your report set down here. And let me just show you real quickly up here also on the toolbar. Notice that I can come right over here and say send the results to text as opposed to grid, which is what we see now. So if I click to text and re-execute, now my data comes out like a text file. And so what I can do is make this go away. Just move it this way, and you can see that I can scroll up and down and see that. So a very easy way to switch back and forth between grid and text. And when I'm in grid, I can move these just like Excel. So that's column aliases plus a couple of other things that I sidetracked on there. But you will see that quite a bit out there. Don't let it confuse you.